Hey everybody, what is going on? Just wanted to go ahead and drop another video today to update everybody on what's been going on in the hair system world with me lately. I'm going to talk about today. First, let's address the elephant in the room, so to speak. This is actually, you're probably wondering, wow, how did your hair change so drastically from the other video? Well, as the title suggests, I'm trying out a new unit. Lordhair sent me, this is their brand new Air for a super fine Swiss lace unit. It's called the Air model. And this is a new unit they had. They sent it to me. I've always been a poly guy since I started this 6-7 months ago or so. So I've always worn a poly unit. So this is my first foray into the lace unit. I did use a full bond. I know a lot of you are probably getting an anxiety attack saying, me saying that I use full bond on the lace unit because it's highly recommended that you use tape. But I'm just used to bond, so I went ahead and did with full bond. What I did, tape kind of freaks me out a little bit because you have to be it takes practice. One thing that I found is whenever you lay the tape down, you have to peel the back of the material off, which I bite my fingernails. That's a bad habit, and I pick down my fingernails so I don't have fingernails to grab and pinch it off. I do have a very, very old unit. It was an old one I got from the salon when I used to go to a pro and get it done that I don't wear anymore. So I'm using that as a practice unit because I think I am going to do tape next time because I hear it's a lot less cleanup and maintenance. It's a lot more easier once you get it down how to put the tape on the perimeter. So I think I'm going to try tape next time. But yeah, this is a bond on a full lace unit. Just using my Ghost Bond Platinum. Now this is a light density unit. A lot of you have been saying, hey, how about you try lighter density and see what it looks like. This is a light density, super fine Swiss lace unit. There are other densities, or stock densities are medium, but this is the only unit, it's an Air model that comes in a light density. So just to give you an idea, this is what a light density hair unit looks like from Lordhair. As usual, I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the side views. Now, one thing I will say that stands out the most is you can definitely see more scalp when you style it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It definitely looks more natural. I don't mind it at all. But yeah, you can, if you notice with my side part, yeah, sorry about that. If you notice with my, hold on a minute. Okay, gotta pick up something. If you notice the side part, you see actually a lot more scalp. Whereas before, when I did a side part on the denser unit, you only saw the dark hair roots. You didn't actually look through and see scalp like you do there. You can definitely tell this unit is just more, it's hard to explain, it's just more flowy. The hair flows more naturally and freely. See how it just freely moves around? I just wet it and put pomade in it and blow dry it just a little bit now. But look how it just flows more naturally. It's more airy, hence their Air model. One thing I will say that I do love about this is it just feels so good on my head. It's pretty unbelievable how good it is. I thought before I was wearing the 0.3 millimeter super thin skin unit, the poly unit, and I thought that was thin. I thought that felt airy, but this, I know why this is called the Air model, because this really feels like air on your hair, like you got air on your head. You don't even feel like you're wearing a unit at all. It feels so good and natural on your head. And another thing too, notice what I'm doing here. When I do that number, rubbing my hands all through it, even through the sides like that, you see how I'm just rubbing my hands through it and all that, messing up my hair, but it's okay. But look how I'm doing all that. I don't feel the base material whatsoever when I do that number. Because usually a problem with some of these hair systems in general is the back and the edges of the back and the sides, when you run fingers through it, you feel it kind of catch. Like my other poly unit, when I would do this number right here, I would feel it kind of catch the base material a little bit, and then almost like a speed bump or something. I would do that, and right about there my pinky is where the poly unit, I would feel the material and it kind of lift and catch. With this is all hair. I don't know how they do it, but man, it just feels like hair, 100% hair. So you know what that means, when intimate kind of time comes around and you're with a female friend that loves, that's all into the rubbing her hands through the hair and wants to do all that number right there, she can with this, because I'm not feeling any base material whatsoever. There's not that little kind of speed bump you kind of run into on some units, I like to call it that catches and you feel it. I feel no material at all doing that. It's amazing. But yeah, that's not my hair to a T. But yeah, this is it. I just want to give you guys an idea. Now, this is the front hairline. The length of the hair, again, this is the LD0043 haircut stock that they have. It's pretty long, definitely longer than my previous one. Now, one thing I will say, I thought I would try out, I know my other unit is more of a short, choppy, messy look. And so I was kind of getting the itch to have a little bit longer hairstyle again. But truth be told, I really love the short, chop, messy look. So I may end up going back to that. But one good thing, I don't want to make light of this whole pandemic. I don't want to be lighthearted about it, this whole coronavirus pandemic, because it's very serious. It's impacted a lot of people, and my heart's really go out to all those impacted by it. So what I'm about to say, I don't want to sound callous or cold whatsoever, because I really do feel for the people struggling with the pandemic. But one silver lining I will say for me personally is because I work over the phone inbound sales for my job, it was real easy for them to transition and send us home to work for the next few weeks until this whole thing passes or however long it takes. So how does this, so anyway, what's my point? My point is this: since I'm not going to be going to work for the next few weeks, I thought this would be the perfect time to try something new with the hair, try a new base material, try a new longer hairstyle, because it's not like I'm going to work the next day and be like, hey, everyone be like, whoa, your hair changed so much overnight, what happened? So I'm going to be homebound for the next few weeks anyway. I might as well give this a go with a new hairstyle, and then who knows, if it's like 2 or 3 months have passed and I still like this hairstyle, I can just go to work and people just think my hair grew out in that time. So yeah, no big deal. So I'm taking that opportunity to do that. But yeah, I'm really digging it so far. This is a, this is how I style it when I have it this length. It just flows. Look how when I just run my fingers through it, it just flows so naturally. Another thing, 2 things about the hairline, because I get a lot of people that comment about this as well, is does your hair system have a graduated hairline? Does it have a graduated hairline? Yes, it does. Look at that. I mean, that may be a byproduct of being a lace unit, but look how you can kind of see scalp and it's thinner at the hairline there. And this is also, my other videos have been more of a straighter hairline. This is more of a CC curvature contour. So look how the hairline, it's not widow's peak, like a sharp widow's peak, but you can definitely tell that it's a lot more like curved as opposed to straight line as my other ones. So that's another one as well. And that's what the hairline looks like if you expose the hairline fully. But yeah, this is just to give you an idea. It just definitely flows more natural, like real hair. Look how it easily just sways, and then I can just run my fingers through it. Again, this is their Air model. If you go to their website, you'll see it'll say new and it'll say Air. It's the superfine Swiss lace. This is a light density one. This is from Lordhair. So if you're ever wondering, a lot of you have been asking me to wear a light density. If you wonder what a light density from Lordhair looks like, this is it. So again, I'll just give you, more side views from it. But yeah, I would highly recommend it so far. It feels so natural. Like, I didn't think it could get better than a super thin skin poly when it came to natural feel on your head. But man, I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, it's almost like I forget I'm wearing hair. Like, it's just unbelievable, like, how good it feels. Like, even the hair flows more. That's probably has to do with the density more than anything else. But yeah, this is, it just feels great on my head. It really feels like air, like I forget I'm wearing a hair system. But yeah, I think so far I'm really digging the fine lace. I think I'm digging even the light density. I was always scared to go with the lighter density because I was afraid, I'm afraid I'll see too much scalp, or I'm afraid it'll look too thin. But I'm really digging it. It's so much easier to style, and I can get really this long hairstyle. One thing I am finding out, one thing I can recommend right off the bat is if you want to wear a long hairstyle, like 3 inches or longer or something like this, go with the light density, because I find that the medium density ones are ideal for shorter, choppy, messy hairstyles like my other video. But when you get too long on a medium density one, it's going to look too thick. So if you want longer hair, go with the light density. Shorter hairstyle, like choppy, messy, like my other couple videos, go with the medium density, I would say. But so far, I'm loving this Air unit from them. This is an amazing unit. Just give you guys another roundabout, view from it. And yeah, this is it. I just wanted to make this video of what a light density, fine lace, super fine Swiss lace unit is like from them. And yeah, this is it, guys. Take another top view, and have a good one.